Hello everyone, this is Delight here. I just made an entire video that got deleted by my phone. How fun. Anyway, I just decided to go back to the recording because it's a little bit more reliable. What I was talking about, I was elaborating on the video that I just made about being a victim and how to get out of victim mode. And I wanted to talk about how we sabotage ourselves when we're in victim mode and why. And I've found that, the biggest reason that I sabotaged myself was because I was afraid of getting the things that I desired. And it's the weirdest thing that we do to ourselves, but it's because we already know what to expect when we're disappointed. And so we become the person who... It's a deer! Oh my goodness, it was right here. How pretty. Hi, sweetheart. It just moved a little bit further off the path. Anyway, we sabotage ourselves because it's easier to live in pain. It's easier to be disappointed. And when you know that you're going to not get the things that you want, well, you might be excited about getting them, but I can almost guarantee you that you are sabotaging your happiness. You're going to make things work against you instead of for you. And this happens generally about 95% of the time that you find things that you want. You sabotage yourself, and that other 5%, usually luck. Just sheer, plain old luck that things go your way. But you probably sabotage yourself in relationships, in jobs, and every other possible aspect of your life. If you want something, most likely you have sabotaged yourself to not get that thing. And why do we do this? Again, like I said, it is mostly because it's easier to feel disappointment than to get excited about something and have it not happen. So the easiest way to do that is to make it not happen to begin with. If you sabotage yourself, you already know what you're going to get. And we do it unconsciously. It's not like you're sitting there thinking, hey, I want this thing really, really bad, but I'm going to sabotage myself so I don't even get it. It's all unconscious. It all comes from things that we've learned over our lifetime about disappointment and keeping ourselves in victim mode because that's what we're used to. And we need to get out of victim mode. It is doing nothing good for you. The number one step for getting out of victim mode is that little voice inside your head. I call mine my inner critic or my inner demon, whatever you want to call it. We've come to terms with each other and it doesn't bother me nearly as much, but if you're like I used to be, it probably runs your life. And between that and you being mean to yourself on the regular, you're probably having a pretty rough time of things. So how do you go about starting to get rid of this inner critic? Or inner, whatever you want to call it. You got to listen to it. I know it sounds completely ridiculous and counterintuitive, but listening to it is actually the way you get rid of it. Because if you can filter through all of the terrible things that you say about yourself and what you think it's saying to you, it's most likely trying to tell you something important that you need to work on. Most likely, it's going to be some issue from your past that keeps coming up and coming up and coming up over and over again. Just listen to what it has to say. Your most likely step when it tells you what's going on is to feel that emotion. And I went through that on my last video, how to feel emotions and let them go. You may have to listen to what this voice is telling you and then just let some emotions go. Just let them be what they are, feel them, and let them go. Holding on to the past like a security blanket is not helping you. It's gone, it's over, it's done. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. The past is over. You are the one that's keeping it alive. All of that pain, all of that hurting, you are keeping it there. You are reliving it day after day after day. You are keeping the pain going in your life. And that's part of being a victim. You won't let the pain be. You won't let it go. You feel like you need it in your life. It's become a part of who you are. But believe me when I say it is not serving you in any way. So let it be what it is and let go of it. Feel it and let it go. Experience it and let it go. Whatever it was, guilt, shame, fear, anxiety, all of those. I know you've probably got all of those things inside you. Go one by one. Do it over a period of time. You don't have to do it all at once. But as they come up, instead of shoving them back down inside you, feel them. It's kind of like a bottle that you just keep pouring water into. It's going to overflow. The same thing happens with your emotions and your feelings. You just keep stuffing them down and stuffing them down and stuffing them down. And eventually they're all going to pop out. And when you do, that's when you create problems in your life. That's when you have rage and you fly off the handle at people and, you go completely haywire, have a meltdown, get angry, whatever happens with you. I'm sure you can envision at least one of these episodes that you've encountered recently. Be it in a relationship or whatever. Most of the time that you have an issue in your relationship, it's caused because you've pushed all those feelings down. And most of those feelings don't even have to do with the person that you're with right now. They happened way before you ever met this person. So start feeling them. Start experiencing them. Start listening to that inner voice. Because to be honest, it's like a toddler. It's just going to keep on saying it, getting in your face, being there, yelling at you. Just listen to what it has to say. Let it do its thing. Feel the feelings, feel the emotions, and let it go. Once you start doing this, you're going to be absolutely amazed at what you accomplish. You're going to start feeling lighter. You're going to start feeling more joy. You're going to see the beauty of every single day and every experience that you have. You're going to start allowing those good feelings in. And it's going to be scary because you're going to expect everything to come crashing down around you. The first few times that things go well, you're totally going to be afraid. And that's okay. Feel that fear. Acknowledge it. Tell yourself why you're feeling afraid. Don't hide it anymore. Don't hide it from you. You're the only one who has to deal with this. Okay, that is a lie, because when you are feeling terrible, you make everyone else around you miserable too. All of your loved ones, whoever you're in a relationship with, if you are in a relationship, and if you aren't in a relationship, think about how you acted the last time you were. Honestly, be honest with yourself. If you lie to yourself, please stop doing that. You're not doing yourself any kind of favors. I want you to wear a little band on your wrist, or a rubber band, or something that won't cut off your circulation. Any kind of little bracelet or something that you can put on your wrist. And I want you to be mindful of it. And any time that you start thinking negatively about a situation, or putting yourself down, or lying to yourself, any of those things, I want you to think about that bracelet and what it is that you're wearing it for. This is the first step towards helping yourself change. Be mindful. Be conscious of the things that you were doing, the things that you were telling yourself. This is actually one of the ways to become higher in self-esteem. This is one of the ways that you can boost your self-esteem. If you read Nathaniel Branden, consciousness is the first pillar of self-esteem. So get conscious with yourself. Think about what you do. Be mindful of your actions. Be mindful of the things that you tell yourself. Be mindful of when you lie to yourself. Be mindful of when you sabotage yourself. Really think about it. What are the things that you do to sabotage yourself? And here are some ways that you can go about changing that. The first is change your way of thinking. Instead of thinking, oh, this is going to not work, it's going to fail, I know I'm going to fail, I'm a terrible person, change those thoughts. Change them into positives. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get there. Things are going to work out today. This is going to be a good day. Wake up with a smile on your face. When you wake up and say, oh, gosh, today I have to go to work, it's going to be another terrible day, that is starting off on the absolute wrong foot. Think a positive thought. Wake up in the morning and think, I woke up today. It's going to be wonderful. And smile as much as you can. Smiling makes you feel better, and it changes your mood instantly. Smile more. Even if it's only to yourself. I've started to smile when things go wrong, because then I instantly change my mood. Hello there! I have another deer in front of me. Oh my goodness, he's gorgeous. Let me see if I can snap a picture, and I'll put it up on my Facebook, or on my video. Alright, well, this is the fourth time that I have tried to record this ending. Oh my goodness, the self-sabotage video has really tested how much I am able to stay in a good mood, in a positive mindset, and not give up, because I'm obviously recording it again. I think it is my SD card. My SD card keeps getting corrupted and destroying all of my work. Yeah, what I was talking about before I ran into a deer, and by the way, I'm not in the forest anymore. I was talking about how I keep myself in a positive mindset by thinking good thoughts instead of thinking negative thoughts. And you should do that. It would really, really help you out. Thinking negative really does nothing for you. It gets you in a bad mood, and you allow that mood to affect everybody around you. So even people who weren't in a bad mood, when they see you in a bad mood, guess what they're going to be? Yep, in a bad mood. So don't do that to yourself anymore, or try not to anyway. It's really not a good thing to do to yourself. You should really, and see, I'm trying to get away from using should. Shoulding is, well, I'll go into that on another video, but it is a moralizing issue, and I'm trying to get away from doing that. Anyway, you would be better off if you changed your mindset on how things can work out well. And I'm actually going to do a video on that. I read a really good book about the science of positivity and changing your mind. We have this beautiful mind that can be changed into whatever we want. And honestly, it is you. You are the only one who can change you. You are the only one who can make your life better. So why not start now? No more negativity, no more sabotaging yourself, no more making your life miserable. Make a conscious decision to be in the best mindset you can be. And I'm going to keep making videos to help you out with that. Alright, I had more than I had said on the other video, and the very first one that I made that got deleted, and I can't remember any of it now. So I'm going to leave it at this. Alright, have a good journey, and like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Share if you think this would help somebody you know. Alright, bye-bye.